Good morning, students. Today we will discuss blueprints questions of chapter 13. Why do we fall ill? Some question we discussed in last video. Rest of the questions we will discuss today. Let us start. First question is, why are we normally advised to take bland and nourishing food when we are sick? When we fall sick, normal body functioning gets disturbed. Means our body parts normal function is getting disturbed and do not function normally. As a result, improper digestion ability means our food is not getting digest properly. We lose appetite and absorption of food is slow. Means the process of absorption of food is getting very slow. Therefore, we are advised to take bland and nourishing food during sickness as it is easily digested. ब्लैंड फूड मीन्स जो हम बिल्कुल अपनी चपाती का चूरा करके अपने सब्जी में डाल के बना लेते हैं ना, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड ब्लैंड फूड. पूरी तरह से ब्लेंड किया हुआ. एंड कंटेन्स एडिक्वेट न्यूट्रिएंट्स, विटामिन्स एंड मिनरल्स टू प्रोड्यूस एनर्जी. Next is, what are the different means by which infectious diseases are spread? We have to tell different means by which are infectious diseases spread. Infectious diseases are generally spread through the following modes. Water means contaminated water, polluted air, vectors you know, carriers such as mosquitoes, flies, and sexual contact, physical contact with the affected person, or by using affected person's belongings like clothes, bedding, utensils, etc. Next is, what precautions can we take in your school to reduce the incidence of infectious diseases? As COVID-19 is going on, most probably from 16th July the school will be open. What precaution you have to take? You are trying to stay away from students who are infected. Means we have to keep distance from the infected person. Covering mouth and nose while coughing and sneezing. Means we have to use mask. If we are sneezing or we are coughing or somebody else is coughing, he or she has to use mask. Keeping the school environment clean so that there are no multiplication vectors. By maintaining social distancing, by using mask, by washing hands again and again, by not sharing our water bottles like this. Consuming safe aquaguard water means we have to drink boiled water or purified water. Next, a doctor or nurse or health worker is exposed to more sick people than others in the community. So many professions we have, but these those are included in health department. Those are the part of health department. They are more exposed to the sick people, to the patients. Find out how she or he avoids getting sick herself or himself. How can they protect themselves? First, when in contact with a deceased person, not to forget to wear a mask. They have to use mask. Then drinking purified water. They also have to drink boiled water or purified water. Not neglecting cleanliness and personal hygiene. They have to maintain personal hygiene also by washing hands again and again, by sanitizing their hands. Then keeping themselves covered appropriately when moving in an infected region. Next, eating nutritious food and maintaining a healthy diet. If they will be healthy, then only they can protect others. Next, a baby is not able to tell her or his caretakers that she or he is sick. They can't tell to their parents that I am suffering from stomach ache, headache, means something else. What would help us to find out that the baby is sick? How we will come to know that the baby is sick? It can be find out by observing the behavioral changes if there is any change in their behavior, then only we can came to know why they are so disturbed. First is improper food intake, if they are not taking milk properly. Constant crying, if they are crying continuously. Mood changing frequently, sometimes they are normal, suddenly they start crying, means their mood changes frequently. B part is how we will come to know what is the sickness. The sickness can be determined with the help of symptoms or indications shown by the child. The symptoms could be loose motion, vomiting, paleness in body. Paleness means their face is getting yellowish, and fever. So next is conduct a survey in your neighborhood to find out what the 3 most common diseases are. In our neighborhood, we have to find out 3 common diseases. Suggest 3 steps that could be taken by your local authorities to bring down the incidence of these diseases. So these 3 common diseases are cold and cough. Now it is monsoon season now, so many people are suffering from cold and cough. Loose motions and malaria, because water is staying here and there, and mosquitoes are breeding on that, and we are suffering from malaria. Some of the preventing measures that we can take are by drinking fresh, uncontaminated, means pure water, purified water and clean water. By maintaining hygienic sanitary conditions, our toilets should be clean, our environment should be clean. By educating people about various preventive measures with the help of posters and pamphlets. With the help of posters and pamphlets, or we can conduct seminars to make aware the people how they can protect themselves. So students, these were blueprint questions. Thank you. Have a nice day.